Coming up on today's episode of Technoid, Samsung's next-gen Galaxy Buds look to be at the same price point as their current Galaxy Buds, but also have some cool features coming in it. Also in today's episode, it looks like a new Galaxy Watch is on the way. I'll explain which variant it might be because the information is a little bit vague, but I'll explain more in this episode. Also, Microsoft and Sony's next-gen headphones are on the way. I will break down everything you need to know. And lastly, Sonos might be releasing new speaker products that are Dolby Atmos enabled. Hopefully, they're saying by June. All that on today's episode, so stay tuned. Hey, what's up everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to Technoid. Wow, it kind of feels like a while since I've been behind here. Ah, man, it really does. It feels like a while. I don't know why. It was only a couple days. But welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all doing excellent. Now, today's episode is really going to feel like an audio episode, mostly. Because a lot of the news today is mostly dealing with audio products. So if you're a guy of audio, you're going to like today's episode. But enough talking. Let's get right to it. So, let's get it going. So story number one, first story. Now before we start talking about the Samsung Galaxy Bud X, the next gen buds and everything you need to know, we got a couple stories to get out of the way, so I'm going to try to speed through them but give you as much detail without wasting your time. So story number one, let's start up the Microsoft Surface headphones. Now, a couple years I believe it was, Microsoft had released these headphones. I had seen them. I never really used them because they weren't widely available where I live, but I heard a lot of things about them. A lot of people say that they are actually a pretty decent pair of headphones, but the problem is that they're just not made for the mass consumer because it's got the Microsoft branding. It's mostly for Microsoft computers. That's what people say, not me. Well, it looks like Microsoft might be making a follow-up that will actually right the wrongs of that headphone, and it looks like it might be coming out in May. Now, not a lot of information is known about this headphone, but there have been a couple of tips that have been given away that could reveal what this headphone could be working on. For starters, it looks like it will contain active noise canceling, it will have an increase in battery life, and the headphone Surface, they're going to be dubbed the Surface Headphone 2, I believe. I don't know exactly the exact information. This is just all tips and stuff that have been given to news outlets, and I'm just presenting them to you. But honestly, the Microsoft Surface 2 is basically going to be more mass released because they want to get it to more consumers. They're going to go after Bose, which is kind of crazy because Bose really isn't the main competitor anymore. If anything, it'd be Sony, and we'll transition right to that after. But the Surface headphones, let me know your thoughts down below. Are you excited? It looks like they'll be coming out either at Microsoft's developer conference, which the date is rumored to be somewhere around the 19th through the 21st. So keep your eye out on that. And now let's transition right to Sony. So story number two, let's kick it to Sony. Now, as you know, I've been covering Sony in terms of their smartphone, the Xperia 1 Mark II. Well, it looks like somebody leaked the pricing for their next-gen headphones, the WH-1000 XM4. Those are the next follow-up to the 1000 XM3, which had the best noise canceling on a headphone. I still believe that to this day. Sound quality is for me. But it looks like their next-gen headphones are coming out pretty soon because somebody from Best Buy leaked the price, and you'll be very happy to know that they retained the $350 price tag. That is a very good positive on Sony's end. Not only are you able to give a better version of what you had from last year, but you're able to do it in a price point to basically match or even undercut Bose, because Bose is at $400 now. So by keeping it at $350, you've kind of got your soothing point of $50 less, and honestly, that's a good price point for these headphones. Now, the main difference in these headphones is going to be the noise canceller and sound quality, but we'll have to wait and see when these headphones come out. I'm a little sketchy on whether I'll review them, but I'll try my best. Next story up, let's move it over to Sonos. Now, if you don't know Sonos, I think you guys should definitely take the time to pause this video and look up Sonos. They are by far one of the best audio brands out there in a world right now we live in. And Sonos makes some incredible products with some incredible lifespans. They have good support. Well, it looks like they are going to be upping their game because according to 9to5Mac, which is baffling to me that an Apple website would cover Sonos. I guess they just want anything with AirPlay in it, but that's Apple. It looks like the Sonos new gen speakers, a new Play Bar, Play 5, and Sub update, it looks like it might be coming because apparently, according to the rumor, Sonos will be adapting Dolby Atmos, and they want to be on the market with Dolby Atmos. Now, if you know anything about Dolby Atmos, it is like one of the next-gen sound breakthroughs for home theater setups and theater systems, period. So by them adapting this, it will give them a position in the market to not only have the best tech inside of their speakers, but it gives them a more profitable margin because more people are into Sonos than most brands that I can think of. Now, we don't know exactly when these are going to come out, but the rumored March event, as they call it, a March event, I'm not even making this up. You can read the article. They're really calling this stuff. The rumored event will be in June. I'm not going to say March event. I swear, 9 to 5 Mac, you guys are too obsessed with names. Oh my goodness. I swear, you can't make this stuff up, guys. I swear, you can't make this up. But anyway, the rumored date is June, and Sonos hasn't said anything, but hopefully by June, we'll have to wait and see. That's when WWDC is going to happen, so I will be covering this stuff, and I will definitely keep you guys up to date. Now, one last story before we get to the Galaxy Bud X. While we're in Samsung territory, let's talk that Galaxy Watch. So as you know, Samsung is working on a follow-up to the Galaxy Watch. We don't know exactly if it's going to be an Active 3 or if it's actually going to be a real follow-up to the Galaxy Watch itself. Now for me, after looking at the detail and the leaks, I'm honestly going to say that it might be the Galaxy Watch regular, not the Active, because the Galaxy Watch has been on the market for some time and hasn't had an update in so long. It has great software support, but it hasn't really had a big, significant upgrade in terms of build quality, internals, everything. So if I had to bet my money, it would be a regular Galaxy Watch. The rumor is it's going to come in 2 size variants, and it will have blood pressure monitors, and it will have a lot more blood-related things to help compete with the Galaxy Watch Active 3. I don't know how they're going to position this thing, but the main thing is that they're trying to compete is against Apple. That is their main competitor. Now, there is not a lot of information on this stuff, but I will keep you updated on this, and as I said, with Sonos, I'm going to keep you up to date. Now that we've gotten all the boring stuff, let's get to the main portion of this video, the Galaxy Bud X. So over the weekend, I've been following this story extensively. I've been trying to get as much detail as I can about these headphones. I had already talked about them in a previous episode, and a lot of you were curious, what kind of headphone is this? Well, it looks like this is going to be some sort of new follow-up, a next-gen design by Samsung that will have no stem. It'll be a stemless headphone where you put it in your ear and you won't have any pressure or feel. Well, a lot of more information has come out about these headphones, and I'm going to break them down to you in this portion of the video. So according to 9 to 5 Google, the flip side, Samsung has trademarked the name Galaxy Bud X for Europe and also for a placement holder. Now keep in mind, this name is not the official name of the headphones, but for right now, at the current status of what they're working on, this is the code name, Galaxy Bud X. So if you're thinking this is the official name, I'm here to tell you, no, it is not. This is just a placement holder, but they wanted to get the name because in case they use it in future or anything. But this is the code name for the headphones. Now the headphone rumors is that it actually will be housing ANC, a feature that was lacked in the Galaxy Bud 2 and hopefully to be made up in these version of headphones. And the thing that is actually making the most wave for most people is it will retain the $150 price tag of the Galaxy Bud Plus. Now, in terms of sound quality, we don't know exactly if it's going to have 2-way drivers or if it'll have a 1-way driver. We don't know any of that. All we know is that the mock-up leak image is what I showed you prior to this video. And I honestly, listen, I'm going to be real with you guys. I have been following Samsung and this headphone. This headphone to me is one of the most impressive things that I have seen Samsung ever push out. For the sole fact that not only are they dubbing it the Galaxy Bean, but you just put it in your ear and there's nothing. This is basically its version of AirPod Pros, where AirPods don't have a stem, but it has an in-ear design. This thing is looking to up the game of the AirPod Pros. Now, in the article, it does mention that the Galaxy Bud X is supposedly going to lack a silicone tip and will be a one-size-fit-all. Now, this could either be both a positive or a negative thing if you are somebody that likes headphones. Because if you know anything about Apple, Apple makes one-size-fit-all earpods until the AirPod Pros. I'm getting the names mixed up. Trust me, this is what happens when you cover it for so long. But the point is that this could either be a good or bad thing because most people, depending on their ear size, it's either going to slip out or it's not going to work. So this could go either way for Samsung. But according also to the article, it is unclear how this design is going to be approached in terms of charging, in terms of the case, everything. But right now, the goal of this headphone design and the goal of this headphone is to give you an experience of something that you have not seen. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have never seen a headphone like this on the market. To have ANC, have good sound quality, have a design where it's not in your ear, similar to EarPods, but hopefully something that's different, and to be at a price point that's pretty much just the same as Galaxy Bud Pluses. Now, the whole idea is if you have Galaxy Bud Pluses and you don't want to get these, there's no rush to get them. But if you have these headphones and you're not satisfied with their fit, you can always swap them for Galaxy Bud Plus because they're the same price point if these headphones release whenever that they get released. Now, there is a little bit more information soon to come on these headphones. The patent office has officially granted them the Galaxy Bud X name, and this is basically everything that I have to present to you guys on these headphones. So I will definitely be updating you, as I said, with all the stories today. I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on what you need to know for these headphones, and I will keep you here posted. And that's it for today's episode of Tech Noise. So guys, again, this is a little bit longer, but again, I had to promise that I wanted to make a portion of this video dedicated to these headphones, and everything else is in here. So if you like the video, hit that like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. It works as well, helps circulate my videos. As always, guys, it's great to be back on YouTube. I will see you guys on the weekend. Take care, everybody, and peace.